Stop asking for permission, bro. Hello, welcome back to my 90 days of lessons from me to you. And today is day 67, 69. Wow, good God. I just looked at it. It was 60, 67, 68. Today is day 69. Stupid joke, I know. But today's lesson is, dog, stop asking for permission, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is something that I've really been working hard at, because I've been very open about the fact that I've been a chronic people pleaser in the past, right? As a child, right? And of course that carries over into your adulthood. You know, you always try to do what's right. You always try to ask for permission, like not really permission, but you're checking to see if what you're doing is the right thing to be doing, right? And as I'm growing older, and especially something happened today, right, with my mom and my sister, and I'm just like, that's why I've stopped asking her for permission, right? I do it within respect and I do it within reason, but for the most part, I'm 23 years old right now. I'm 24 by the end of the year. I've stopped asking her for permission to do things. I'll ask for her blessing, but anytime I'm doing something, again, that's something within reason, right? I'm not going to be like, yeah, sure, you know, I'm in her house for the next couple months, right? We're in June, July. Yeah, June, then July, then like a little bit of August, and I'm gone, right? But I'm realizing that the more you ask for permission, especially if you grew up with strict parents, right? They, as much as they may love you and you may love them, they do take it for granted. They do abuse the fact that you're a good child. I'm not gonna lie to you. If you grew up with strict parents and you're a child that didn't cause trouble and you don't give trouble, they do abuse it. They do abuse the fact that you're a child who maybe you have your head on right. You know, you know where you're going, you know what you want. So you know the things that you're gonna be locked in on and the things that you're not gonna be locked in on. And dude, it's just like I'm done. And we as a collective, right? Again, within reason, you need to be responsible of the fact that we're not responsible of the fact that, but you need to be responsible to yourself that you're like, yeah, I'm done asking you for permission on this one thing. I'm done asking for your blessing on every single thing that I do, because at the end of the day, you're not doing it for you, really, right? You're doing it to have some kind of approval from them. And I truly believe that one of the first ways to break away from needing the approval of the world is to stop needing the approval of your parents, right? And that's not to say that you don't want their approval or you don't want their blessing on things, but it's to say that, all right, know in your heart, in your mind, in your head that, yeah, this is what I'm going to do, whether you like it or not, whether I fail or not, I'm going to go after it, right? A dream, right? Your dream, they may not support it. They may not want you to do it. But so many success stories have been when people told them to stop doing it and they did it anyways because they weren't looking for their permission, right? You're just like, yeah, this is what I'm doing. Whether you want to rock with it or not, that's up to you, man. That's up to you. And the reason why I'm saying this is because, so today, my sister, right? She just graduated high school. She, I'm just gonna get a little bit personal here, but she was between college and the Navy, right? My mom has always wanted one of us to go into the military. She tried to push that on me. I said no, right? I said hard no. I'm not doing that, because that's not my route. That's not what I want. I always say to myself that if you find me in the military, I have failed at every single thing that I want to do with my life. And that's not to disrespect the people who go into the military, because that's what they want to do, right? That's just not what I want to do. I always say that because it's a last resort where I know that if I do it and I do my time, I can live a good life after, or I can live a life well enough after, right? So again, this is not to disrespect any veterans out there. This is not to disrespect anybody who is in the military right now. It's just not my path, and that's okay. But my mom always wanted to do it, but she moved here when she was too old. So again, she tried to push one of us into it. So my little sister, she opened up to the idea of the Navy because we have a cousin who went into the Navy, right? And she's been, really kind of pushing on to her. She's like, not pushing on to her, but opening her up to the ideas. Like, yeah, man, like this is what's going on. It's pretty nice right now. We got this set up. But my sister was like, she wants a very specific job, right? She wants to be, I can't remember exactly what it is, but she wants a very specific job. And she said that if she doesn't get that job by the time she's supposed to leave, which is in 5 days, she's not going to do it anymore. Right? And she's like, oh, I got into the college that I wanted to get into. That's what I want to do. I want to go to college. My mom took it upon herself to go to the Navy office, to speak to the Navy people after my sister told her, like, yo, I don't want to do it anymore. And now it's like she's forcing her to do it, right? And it's making me think, I'm like, yo, it really does suck, because there's gonna be some form of resentment there, right? And this is all stemming from the fact that we ask her for permission for every single thing that we do, or we give her this illusion that we ask her for permission for every single thing that we do. Now, granted, my sister had to ask her for permission. She just turned 18. She still lives in her house. She still lives under her roof. But at this point, I believe this is the point where you don't really need to do, especially with going to college or the military. That's the point where it's like, it's it's purely should be her decision, right? I don't care about, well, it's not that I don't care about, but there is the finances to do the college. Like, she's not like she's stupid. It's not like she has scholarship offers. Like, she knows what she wants. That's what she wants to do. She's always said she wants to be a nurse. And it's really got me thinking that I'm just like, yo, that could have been me if at that age I still, as in terms of that, I guess, I was still looking for her permission and approval for everything, right? And I think it sucks because, again, there's going to be some form of resentment that builds up there, even if you're doing it for what you think is the best for your child, right? At the end of the day, if that's not what they want to do, that's not what they want to do. You've lived your life. Let them live theirs. Let them live theirs. And to even spread out even further with the stop asking for permission thing, stop asking people for permission to do your dreams. Stop asking for permission for people to do the things that you want to do, right? Because, again, like I always say, don't tell people what you want to do. That's you telling people what you want to do, right? I'll take myself, for example, right? I'm buying a car, right? I didn't ask my mom permission to buy the car. The only person I talked about, I didn't even ask him for permission. I talked to my dad about it. I was like, yo, I'm buying a car. And my dad's like, all right, I'll help you out, right? I'll send you X amount of money, put it towards the car, buy the car that you want to buy. You deserve it. You worked hard, buy the car that you want to buy. And the one time that I did ask my mom for permission about the car, I didn't get the car because I was supposed to have this car since last year, since I graduated college. I've graduated college a year now. I graduated college in May of last year, of 2024. And leaving it up to my mother, I didn't get the car that I wanted. And again, I know that's such a petty thing because it's a car, but it's like, you put in all this work for something that you've done, and it is for me, right? It is for me. College is for me. I know that's for me, right? It's my career, it's my future. But I want to reward myself for the things that I've done, and I'm asking you for permission for a reward. That's the thing that doesn't sit right with me, right? Because I had the money. It was my money. But her say so is what stopped me. And ever since then, it's where I'm like, all right, yeah, I'm done asking for permission to do every single thing. I went on a trip last year to New Orleans. And if I asked her for permission, she'd be like, oh, you did this money, blah, blah, blah. Even my dad, if I asked him permission for that, it's like, oh, you need to think about saving this money, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, that's right. But I want to do this trip, and it's within reason. It's not like I'm spending money that I don't have. It's not like I'm doing something crazy, right? So that's the thing that I'm just like, yo, stop asking everybody for permission. Stop asking your parent. If you're of age and you're of a responsible age, again, their blessing, it's fine. Listen to their advice, it's fine. But if you know in your heart, deeply in your heart, that what you're doing is the right path for you, don't ask for permission. Just do it. Just go. And that's, honestly, that is the best advice I could give it to anybody. Because it's something that I'm really passionate about. Growing up as a kid who I didn't get in trouble, I didn't do anything bad, I was always on the straight and narrow, and I still got shit for it. I still got shit, even though I tried my best to not get shit. I'm not gonna say I didn't do dumb shit every now and again, but I wasn't doing anything crazy dumb. I didn't smoke, I didn't drink, I didn't party, nothing like that in high school. I wasn't like, doing stupid shit. So yeah, stop asking for permission all the time, especially if you're a people pleaser. So yeah. But that's the video. We're back inside today. A little warm in here, but I kind of wanted to actually edit this video and color grade it. So I'm on the PC. So as always, see God first in all that you do. Put him first. Love yourself more than you love anybody else. And if there's nobody that loves you, I love you, but there's somebody out there that loves you. And I've been thinking about bringing some live streams to the channel, right? To kind of like diversify the channel. Not really like this, like talking. I mean, yeah, talking to you guys. Of course, it's a live stream, but more so like kind of playing some games or something. That's something I really like doing. Something I enjoy doing. Turn a live on, play the games with my friends. We was playing Rabbits last night with my content creator friend. This shit was funny as hell. I would really love to bring that side of me to this channel. so you guys can see that I'm human and I'm not some stoic, super serious guy all the time, man. But yeah, man, I will see you guys. Actually, let me know what you think about that. Actually, really, let me if you guys make it to this part of the video, let me know what you think about that. But I love you, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.